The electorate, share of the electorate that is made up of self-identified, born-again evangelicals who are white, increased to 27% of the electorate. They voted in our survey 77%, in the network exit poll 78%. There's no question that in what was an incumbent retention election that was always going to be very close and very tight, that the increased turnout of these voters and the extent to which they broke more heavily for the Republican nominee than they did 4 years ago gave Mitt Romney a fighting chance. If you look at the data, what caused him to come up short, interestingly enough, was the increase in the minority vote, which I don't think very many people anticipated. We are absolutely confident, both on what we saw on the ground anecdotally, what we saw in terms of the percentage of our turnout universes in these key states who were voting early and who were turning out, and based on Glenn's data and the network exit polls, that we ran the most efficient, the most technically and technologically superior voter contact, voter education, and get out the vote effort that the faith community has ever seen. And we did our job. But you know what? We can't do the Republican Party's job for them. And we can't do the candidate's job for him or her. They've got to do their job. And so we know we did our job. Clearly, the Republican Party underperformed among Hispanics dreadfully, and among women, and among young people. They need more youthful women and minority leaders in both the operative community and as candidates. I think we need to do a better job of not looking like, your daddy's religious right. We have to be, as a movement, we have to be younger. We have to be more diverse ethnically. We have a job to do as well. If you look at our voters and you look at all voters, this was a personal victory for Barack Obama. It was not a political victory for the style and brand of liberalism that he represents. This is not a message of endorsement for this president's policies. It was a personal victory. Certainly he should be congratulated on running a great campaign, but I don't think if Barack Obama comes out of this election thinking that the American people are voting for higher taxes, more attacks on Christian charities and churches and homeless shelters and hospitals who are serving the poor and the needy and those that have otherwise been left behind, if he thinks that this was an endorsement of Obamacare, all the polling, all the data, not just among our voters, but among all voters, shows that. Anybody who underestimates Barack Obama is making a big mistake. If that wasn't clear before last night, it ought to be profoundly clear now. I've known Barack Obama since I met him as a freshman state senator from the south side of Chicago in 1997. And I'm telling you, this guy is good. Voters liked him, and voters clearly voted for him yesterday who did not agree with his policies because they liked him. He had an ability to connect with voters, and there's an intangible love affair between a candidate and the electorate that a group like ours can't be the substitute for. We can do our job, which is micro-target our key vote, contact it, make sure it's registered, make sure they're educated, knock on their doors, mail them, phone them, text them, call them, and if they haven't voted, go to their door and get them to the polls, and we did that. But there's more work to be done.